because it's more of a wire establishing the cafe.
And you got a nice little pull focus there as well.
Yeah, we love our pull focuses in this film.
That sort of goes over there then. So we move in. So is that move in the last line, or is it?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the last line.
Is that a different location, or is it?
No, same place. That's
that's the acknowledging thing.
Yeah, it's just obviously the cutaways there are to throw in to make it seem like time's actually changed. We've got plot, stuff like that. Great location.
Yeah, once I've edited the sort of dialogue together, you might want to remind me to drop in some of that sort of stuff. Because I'm bound to forget.
There's these sequences are for later in the film.
Yeah, so what's the next day of shooting?
That should be the first day of shooting, which I believe was a Monday or a Tuesday. Might have been Tuesday.
Looks like it was Tuesday.
Yes. This bit would be, it's location shots. So you've got the door, the front room, garden, and the last one you end on is when Phoebe's actually moving in.
Oh, so this is like...
establishing that she's moving into the flat.
Okay.
So it's just a shot of the
door. So you just want a few seconds of sort of
yes,
like each one, basically.
Because we thought that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll just take a bit. Nice garden.
Garden, shot one.
Looks like garden with tidy. It's pretty amazing.
We were so lucky that location because we just got access to it for like 4 days.
Yeah.
I love filming in self-contained places where you don't have to worry about time or any of that shit.
Oh, yeah, it all helps.
Washing machine, take one.
I don't know if I like that shot, but I'll put it in anyway. Oh, is it going round?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Washing machine. Now we'll obviously play with the order of this montage later if we want to, but drip and tap, that's always good. That sets a bit of a pace through it, maybe. Bathroom. Yeah, I'll take it, is this her actually? Oh, right.
She moves in, yeah. Which you'll see, there's a long shot and there's a more close-up of her. She turns around and looks, to say, like that. So you want to get that wide shot and then cut to that and then go back to the wide shot. See, for lighting for this, we shot all on softboxes.
Right.
Softboxes are great for filming. People always go, oh, no, they're too soft, but nothing wrong with them. Might have to cut that shot.
Yeah, like I say, it's just
because her head reaction's a bit like it's too horror-like rather than. And then yeah, she moves in, she goes upstairs.
So then we shot that.
And then it's the house party bit.
Can I use one of your Wi-Fi's? I thought I had someone. But
yeah, the easiest one is console kids play games.
So she goes upstairs, and I think the next bit you want is the fridge. There's a shot of the fridge which clearly says she's moved in. So.
Shot of the fridge. What's in the shots?
Yeah, terrible acting from the entire. But yes, there might be a different shot of it. Yeah, Sophie moves in. Although I think maybe start on the wider shot and then go in and then cut to that shot.
So won't that be like a jump?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you know HD, you'll still be able to read that. It just depends. I mean, I can read
It just
that.
establishes more that that's.
But I like all the. I mean, that's a bit soft focus as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that point is better there. Well, yeah, I mean, you can cut. There's a cut point when you open the door, so I'll worry about it later. Like I say, I mean, we need to not get bogged down.
Yeah, just get the structure down. Right.
But if there's two shots, I do need to remember that there's two shots. I'll sort of cut on that sort of bit. There's a nice action there to cut on. Okay, sorry, what's after that then?
It's I think it's the shots. Me and him are having shots.
So is the thing with just all this
Yeah.
stuff?
Which
are you having a conversation there at all?
yeah, we're just talking shit. But it's the shot. We're doing shots, and then it's going to cut to her coming down the stairs, and then it goes back to the shots.
Right. Is there like a master shot of that? What's the longest one? 42 seconds. Oh, and then she's there. Okay, so she comes down there and has shots as well then.
Yeah. But it's first, it's like me and him doing shots together,
Right.
kind of just establishing this party-like environment.
Oh, okay, that's like a two-shot there.
Yeah, it's us doing the shots, and then she comes down the stairs, and then it cuts to the garden, I think.
Hang on, you're getting way too ahead of me, hang on.
Oh, sorry.
So you've got sort of shots going on. Is there actually a shot of her coming down the stairs or not?
Yes.
That's probably too far, is it, with Ryan?
I think we did the shot of her going downstairs after this stuff, so it's alright to keep going. There's a bit outside, a bit in the bathroom, and there's that scene. We did do a shot of her going downstairs.
Well, I mean, even if you haven't done that, I mean, the fact is, you can show you've got a shot of her coming into frame, which just implies everything you need to happen anyway.
There it is.
But if to break up the.
So it'd be quite nice to have that.
Downstairs, and then she joins the frame, doing the shots, right?
No, it's the bit outside that follows.
Oh, okay.
And then she goes inside and does the shots.
Okay, that's a good job you're here then, because we'll be outside. So this sort of bit.
Yeah.
So now you're outside, isn't that a bit of a weird?
Time's passed. I think it's the last one on this. That's a bit yellow, the lighting wise.
I mean, you can correct that fairly easily if you want. If I take a white balance point.
Yeah, we need to do a lot of colour correction on it.
Well, just remember, I'm not a colourist. What you'll get from me will be cheap and nasty.
We'll work so now. I'm trying to get Dan to do it, but Dan's busy boy.
What are you saying, Mike? Is it like when you go to Tony and Guy, and if you pay like 15 quid, you get the student? But then if you pay another 35...
If I do, let's see, we can, so that's the extent of my colour correction, right? I press a button.
Okay.
It doesn't look too bad then, does it? It looks, at least the white, it doesn't look yellow, right? But as a sort of, but anyway,
That's later on. Isn't it?
yeah, let's not worry about it. So outside, and
She goes for a cigarette, and then it cuts back to
I
when
see.
she comes into the kitchen and takes the shots.
right, okay, which was further up on that.
You get Tom's reaction of disgust.
Oh, is she just joining? So that.
Yeah, but there's also a close up of him being.
Oh
like,
right, swigging out of the bottle, nice.
She's a mess.
So okay, so okay, blah blah blah. Let's do that. What, and there's like a close up of that reaction, is there? Something?
Yeah, I think there's also a close up of her grabbing the shots as well.
So that's
It's just disappointment.
close up. Oh, what? There's probably is it that?
I don't want to put you off, but I just want to ask you a technical question, Mike.
What's that?
Do you think there's an app that I can control that camera from this?
There
Just
should be.
start and stop it
You can do with.
over your wireless network.
I don't know what it's called, but there are apps like that. Just don't know what.
I don't know what. I've searched for a remote camera and stuff. I can't find anything. I'll find stuff for DSLRs.
I can't think what it's called. It might be worth googling for an app.
Okay.
Google for a review.
I just thought I'd ask you quick. I'll get on with
Well,
it.
yeah, I mean, another thing you might do is find a time lapse app and just time lapse us sitting here.
Yeah.
And it'll be like,
That'd be quite cool,
Yeah, yeah.
actually.
so I always find quite interesting to watch back.
So there are a lot of close-ups of the shot stuff, but I guess you can go into that later.
Yeah. It's just if there's, this is a shot you really want in. I need to drag it out to remind me that I must
Okay.
use it, otherwise I'll just forget.
Yeah, we do want that
Because
close-up.
I'm quite an economic editor. It's like if I think you don't need to show a close-up of her grabbing a bottle, I won't put it in.
We've done a lot. There's a lot of close-up.
Because it is debatable. Because it works to me. It works quite well in wide. It's like you can see exactly what she's doing. Why do you need a close-up of that? But anyway,
Yeah, I think you might be right on that
you know.
sequence.
But if there's something you absolutely must have in, we can talk about it later.
Yeah.
So she's grabbed. He's looking disgust. What's next?
It's the shot of the three of them. You know where they're in the front room, which I know is going to look a bit weird.
Do you know what day? That's not-
This bit.
Oh, it's the same day, is it?
Yeah,
So toilet. When does all that happen?
that happens after. That happens in a while. Because we've got the shot of the three of them, which you saw where they were standing there talking.
What? Sorry. Where? What?
Go back up. There's a shot of Ryan, Tom, and some other guy. So it's this shot.
This.
Yeah. Which we'll have to work out something to do, like some sort of time overlapping, so it does
Yeah.
feel like it's.
Well, crossfades and fades to black, and it just general. Is this general chitter chat and find somewhere to drop in, find somewhere to drop out?
Yeah, they basically talk and then she walks through them.
Oh, okay.
and sits
Okay.
down.
So is that kind of the point of the shot then, that she
Yeah.
walks through? All right.
And there should, yeah. It talks about,
But anyway, we can extend it or whatever later.
Yeah.
It's just to remind me what that shot's about.
and
So
then,
she goes to sit down.
yeah, there should be a shot of her going to sit down.
Do you think that was shot? That was probably shot after that, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Later.
She got that, that's leaving, and then that's the opening. That's a shot you want for when Michael's character's introduced, which will come
Right.
after the shot of her sitting down.
I'll let you remember that.
I swear there's a shot of her actually sitting down. I hope there is.
Well, let's say with editing or film, it's like people will assume she sat down. You don't necessarily have to show it.
Yeah, that's too far into it. Well, if you find the shot later.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, it cuts to her shot because she's drinking, and then she looks, and when she looks over, that's when you cut to that shot of Jackson walking in.
She looks like
Because she's kind of like,
or this. No, she's just kind of a bit zoned out, isn't she?
because these are all the conversation they have. There's lots of artier shots that you can throw in, and it's done from the two cameras.
So who's she talking to there?
She's talking to Jackson, but there should be from another camera. Yeah, this shot here, which is where Jackson walks in, makes his introduction essentially.
If there's any other Tuesday stuff.
There should be two camera shots. Bloody hell knows.
Well, like I say, as far as I know, this is absolutely everything.
Okay, well that shot there that you just clicked on.
But but what we're looking for is a shot of Phoebe looking over to him, isn't it? Is that?
I thought that was the one with.
Just make sure it's not before this one.
No, that's definitely.
Okay, so it's got to be one of these ones then.
Oh, that shot might be when she sits down. No, that would be from his reaction. Cutting it out from the shot. Oh, what's that one? The one just before that.
Zoned out again.
I think that's just them filming. It's definitely not that.
Looks like POV or something, isn't it?
That's.
That looks like afterwards asleep. Oh, does this lead into this conversation and then
Yeah.
doing drugs and?
Go down on the clip actually. The next one after that. I think that's. What's that?
Oh, is she
Oh.
pouring herself a drink there? I mean,
Yes.
that could work as a.
Yeah, maybe throw that in first, and then cut to her kind of drinking it, then to him walking in.
So and then she drinks.
Yeah,
I mean,
jump.